Your Honor, today we are here represent plaintiff of case Hackshaw versus Shaw 1984. I am Monoara Begum, student ID PFEC 3268. Now I'm gonna invite my another team member Mandeep Kaur. Please Mandeep, come here.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Mandeep Kaur, student ID PFEC 3270. I am the second member of this group. Now I am going to invite third member of this group, Atif.
Thank you, Mandeep. And my name is Atif Raza, and my ID is VSS 30606. And now I would like to join Monoara to present the case studies. Thanks a lot.
Atif. So, Your Honor, now I'm gonna tell about our whole scenario of the case. And as I said that our case is Hackshaw versus Shaw 1984. So our defendant, Mr. Shaw, is the owner and occupier of a land which had a petrol buzzer. Over the period, there had been number of theft he faced. That's why he just want to catch the theft. And at the period, he made claim through police, but he didn't get his desired result. That's why, as I said, that he made a claim, and he decided to wait in hiding, armed with a rifle and shotgun. And that night has came. Mr. Cox entered into his property with to steal petrol with one friend, Miss Hackshaw, who is a young girl, and she was a passenger of the car, but she didn't know about the activities of Mr. Cox. Anyway, when Mr. Cox drove the car and entered into occupier's property, suddenly Mr. Shaw fired a number of bullets and shot into the car. So can you imagine what was happened? In these circumstances, our plaintiff, Miss Hackshaw, injured severely, but she was innocent. So Mr. Shaw couldn't do this. So now we can claim for damages on behalf of Miss Hackshaw. So, Your Honor, now my another team member going to represent her argument on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thanks, Monoara. Your Honor, now I am going to explain the details about this case in behalf of my plaintiff. The fact we will start. You know, the most important thing about this case is that the plaintiff did not know anything. He just didn't know that why his friend has entered into the owner's property. It's just when his friend went back to the car, she also went out of the car. And she just stood beside of the front passenger's side door. Second important part of this case is that Mr. Cox is a neighbor and the defendant on a duty of care. Duty of care toward plaintiff, as he should take reasonable care in the prevention of foreseeable risk of injury to someone who is coming to his property. He can't shoot someone. He on a duty of care to my plaintiff as he is his neighbor. So I think duty of care is recognized by common law. The most important part of this argument, the Occupiers Liability Act 1983. As you know, Your Honor, this act. I'm going to explain a little bit about this act. In this act, the occupier is liable for the persons who visit this property, as this property is his, and he should take proper care to avoid injury to any other persons which is visiting or which is a trespasser. As my plaintiff was trespasser and he was just went to that property, even he did not know what was going on that property, and the defendant just shoot him. And I don't think that it is the right thing to do, as he is now as an owner he is liable for my plaintiff. The last important part of this case, Your Honor, the defendant shoot the fire negligently. As you know, that was a dark night and he shoot from his window and he can't see clearly, and this was a murder attempt. I know he wanted to just catch the theft and it was not his intention to murder someone, but if he can't see clearly and he was shooting in the night, so I think that's a murder attempt and it is against defendant. So I think this is the really very clear evidence which is going to support my plaintiff. Your Honor, I already submitted 4 points in support of my plaintiff, but now I would like to invite my friend Monoara, which is going to discuss more about this case.
Your Honor, our plaintiff, Miss Hackshaw, she is an innocent person and she is not responsible for her friend So she was a trespasser of this property, and as I said that she was an innocent person. So it's the responsibility of occupier to take reasonable care to prevent harm for other person. So, and in this point I would just want to add one thing, that our plaintiff Miss Hackshaw, she was a trespasser. So as a trespasser, she is innocent, and Mr. Shaw, who was a occupier of this land, it's his duty to protect trespasser. And what he did, he just shot the fire negligently, and our plaintiff, she was injured severely. So finally, what I just want to request you, Your Honor, that I just claim damage on behalf of my plaintiff. As I said that she was an innocent person, she was a trespasser. So under common law, she can claim for damages, and as a trespasser and a negligent act. And we also know that one negligent act, the case that was Dongo versus Stevenson, this case just established the negligent act. So in this perspective, our plaintiff Ms. Hackshaw can claim for damages. So Your Honor, my request, please take measurable step to support my plaintiff argument. Thank you, Your Honor.